Hello AOS fans, Robin here, back once more with a deck review for you. Yes, it's that time of the week when I go through a deck, and this week I didn't make one at all, no, because this week we've taken a request from one of our Patreon supporters. Yes, Aman, who has been a Patreon supporter of ours for a few months now, so thank you very much for that, Aman. He has asked whether we could play his deck that came second in the Adepticon final. You know, Aman is a pretty great player of the game. I've noticed on Facebook that he's won loads of glass. I think he's down to just 5 warbands left that he hasn't won glass with. And he did go to Adepticon with the hope of bringing home the Grand Clash glass, and he got all the way to the final and then was defeated by a Trixie Nightvault deck, which I will be playing against. Pete is going to be bringing that one, so I'm not sure what's in that. I've deliberately avoided looking to avoid any sort of tactical ideas of what I might be up to. I don't know whether Aman had any inkling of what he was going to be facing, whether word gets around at these things, I don't know. But I have no clue what type of Nightvault deck Pete's going to be bringing. I imagine it's probably going to be fairly flexible, but we'll have to wait and see. So what did I bring? Well, Aman has gone straight for 32 cards, so it is 10 and 10, which is probably easier to play than my last deck that somebody sent me to do, which had lots and lots of power cards. But we'll see. I think this is a really great deck. Obviously, it's a proven deck anyway. It's got some really good cards in it. Cursebreakers are just great for accumulating glory at a pretty rapid pace. And that's evident in this deck. So it hasn't really got any surprises in it. Looking at objectives, we've got Escalation, Master of War, Superior Tactician, where you can see there, Victory out of Victory, Shining Example, Harness the Storm, Magical Supremacy, Measured Strike, Scorched Earth, Scorched Sharing, Strong Start, and What Armour. You can read, I don't know why I'm reading them out to you, but there they are. Those are the objectives. The only one I might not have taken is Victory after Victory. I'm not a big fan of that, and if it comes out with Superior Tactician, you're really stuffed, and I've just found sometimes you can get stuck with it. There are a lot of Score Immediately cards here, so maybe you could still bring it out of the bag if you needed to. It's got Harness the Storm and Measured Strike are reasonably easy to score with these guys. Scorched Earth sometimes you can do. It's perhaps a little risky because you do have to have a Abyssos's Unmaking to score that. Strong Start I think is a good one. You're very unlikely to be the first fighter dead, unless you've injured at the beginning of the round maybe. But anyway, so then on What Armour, you've got some cleave options with these guys. So I think it's a great deck. As I said, it's a proven deck. There's not much point in me saying whether I think it's good or not really. It's proven it is good. Forceful Denial. If you read on the Hexes and Warbands sort of write-up of the deck, he did say he tooled it for Mollog because he was anticipating that there would be lots of Mollogs going around the Adepticon, and indeed there were. So it's got lots of Mollog text. It's got Forceful Denial and Frozen in Time in it, Transfixing Stare and Rebound, all cards that I don't tend to take because they're 50-50s, but my meta is not very heavily Mollogy, and it's got, My Turn's a great card, Ready for Action obviously is a great card. It's got 2 spells in it, and Commanding Stride as well, which is good for these guys because they're a little bit limited on movement. And so 3 Stormsire pushing up 3 is pretty great. Upgrades, we've got Lightning Whip, Tempest Smite, Archer Focus, Faneway Crystal, Glory Seeker, Great Fortitude, Great Strength, Potion of Rage, Sudden Growth, and Tome of Offerings. I mean, there's not really any surprises there either. Tome of Offerings is great. Potion of Rage is really useful for multiple attack dice, for just basically pulling on the successes of those score to get those Score Immediately out. It's a very well put together deck, so there's no surprises in it, but I think it's solid, and as it's been proven to be solid, and it's just, I think it's going to be really good. I can see maybe if I sort of fail the rolls at the wrong time, don't get the Score Immediately off, you might have a problem, but it's got alternatives to pick up the glory. Master of War, Escalation, these kind of things, they can still score for you when things aren't going so well. What Armour, you can just sort of get a hit in, don't have to kill anybody. So these things, it's a well-made deck. You can see it's a well-made deck, and I'd be interested to see whether Pete can contain it. Obviously, the person who played Pete's deck did, but he probably knew the deck better than Pete will, who just picked it up off the internet, possibly with no help. At least Aman managed to write a précis on his blog, as I say, which is Hexes and Warbands, of how the deck should work. So I have some idea of what I'm doing. But the good thing about these kind of solid Cursebreakers decks actually is that they drive themselves, but the plan is evident in the deck, and it kind of all follows on, and it should be hopefully a good game. So until next time, until this game, then enjoy your shade sparring, your night vaulting, and we'll see you soon. Bye.